Today, we are going to show you how to install the Apollo Charger DIY solar kit for trucks. The installation is easy, fast, and can be handled by 2 people certified for working at height and that are equipped with all the necessary safety measures. First, let's look at the Apollo Charger packaging. Box A contains the electrical cables and charger. Box B contains the 2 flexible Apollo Panda solar panels. Now, let's review the tools that need to be prepared in advance. Toolbox placed on the roof. Toolbox placed on the ground. Before proceeding with the installation, confirm that the vehicle's roof is solid and made of durable materials, not lightweight substances such as PVC. Make sure there is no nylon layer on the roof's coating. If there is one, it must be removed completely. Let's proceed to the installation instructions. Clean the roof with detergent and water. Sweep, mop, and then dry the surface with a dry towel. Mark the location of the panels. The distance between the 2 panels will always be 15 millimeters. The position of the panels from the sides of the roof will be at the center of the roof's width. Note that the recommendation is to leave enough space for operational clearance on the left side, where the cable will pass through later. If there is a cooling system, the panel must be installed at least 1 meter away from its exhaust system to prevent dirt buildup on the panels. To position the panels at an exact distance, use a marker to mark the placement of the panels. Sand the roof. Ensure the surface is smooth and free of bumps for optimal panel placement. Use an electrical sandpaper to scratch the upper level of the roof to improve a better adhesion between the first layer of the roof and the solar panel. The sanding will be at the exact spot of the marking area. After sanding, the roof must be cleaned with a wet cloth of IPA. Electrical check the panels before bonding. We recommend using a fluke ampermeter. Glue the panels. Make sure to spread the glue as shown. The right way to glue the panels is by leaving a small gap between the surface and the panel, allowing air and moisture to enter and exit. Position the panels on top of the spreading marks and press them firmly to ensure they stick. Tighten the adhesion. It is very important to bring the panel to a full adhesion with the roof. Gently tighten the entire panel area. The recommended tightening ways are either with a small roller or by the hand, according to the video. Avoid applying pressure on the solar cell area while tightening the panel edges. Now, repeat the exact same steps for gluing the second panel. Apply Tessa adhesive tape around the panels. The Tessa is the first protective layer after gluing the panel, and it must be applied in dimensions of 2.5 centimeters on the roof's layer and 2.5 centimeters on the edge layer of the panel. Do not press on the panels with your hands or lean on them with your knees. After placing the Tessa on the panel, make sure to tighten the tape with your thumb in order to achieve a full adhesion of it. Upper binding connection. Place the PV cables along their path from the connection point on the roof, the JB panel, to the connection point of the C box below. The connection of the cables will be 4 satisfying clicks. Make sure to arrange the PV cables and align them in order to easily tape the butyl afterwards. Butyl adhesion step. Attach the cable's line that was placed with a butyl tape. The recommended tape is white butyl, 15 or 20 centimeters wide. Tighten the tape using a small roller in order to make sure a full adhesion to the roof. Note, butyl is basically the UV covering protection of the cable. Finish the butyl adhesion step. by sealing the PV cables placed at the edge of the roof. Roof installation part is done. Proceeding to the solar charge controller installation. Lay the cables inside the plastic tube. Start by spreading glue on the back of the plastic tube. Then attach it to the front of the trailer box. Now, secure the bond with screws. And then place the cables inside the electrical conduit, leading towards the C-box, ensuring they are positioned at the front of the trailer box. Connecting the C-box. The C-box is the brain of the system that controls the electric current. Using approved adhesive and screw, mount the electrical enclosure base to the front of the trailer. Make sure to seal the back of the C-box with the MS polymer adhesive before mounting the C-box in its place. The C-box mounting is screwed with 4 screws according to the video. Ensure correct cable connection using markings on the cables and C-box. The battery must be connected before the panels to ensure proper detection and prevent damage. Connect the cables to the battery. If a main battery switch is available, turn it off. Lead the power cable C to B from the enclosure to the batteries. Connect negative, minus, black cable, and positive, plus, red cable to the truck's battery terminals. Note to secure the battery connection. Make sure to properly tighten the pole screws back. This stage activates the Victron system. The indication for the uploading of the Victron system is the blinking bulk mini bulb. Connect the MC4 connectors. Make sure to secure the connectors by attaching it to the plastic tube. Easily plug the MC4 connectors of the electrical cables to the C-box MC4 connectors. For a correct connection, note that there are 2 pairs of cables that belong to the 2 different panels. Each cable in each pair is marked with either plus or minus. There is only one correct way to apply the connection. Upload and activate the Victron app. Follow the Victron app installation steps in the dedicated video. Now, just screw the C-box cover and you are all set and ready to go. Final review. Verify steps using both video and manual.